Hello Capricorn, it's Viv from Wisdom Released and welcome to your monthly reading for July 2018. I'm using Lo Scarabello Tarot, and while I was looking at the box I was drawn to the Knight of Wands on the side there, so I'll be interested to see whether Mr. Wands makes an appearance in your reading. I had a feeling of, while I was shuffling, because I have pre-shuffled the cards, I had a feeling of a sense of accomplishment for this month. So we'll see if anything related to that comes up. Maybe something to do with maybe some bold or persistent action, something that took courage. Maybe somebody in your life that has been courageous over a period of time, and now there's a sense of completion and accomplishment there. We'll see. That's what came up as I was shuffling the cards. So there we go, I shuffled a little bit more. Let me cut the deck, and there we go. So I'll explain as we go through, but I'm going to pull 7 cards, so 3 on the top, 1 in the middle and 3 on the bottom. And the first card is related to your past, and this is the 7 of Swords. And the second card is how you saw yourself at this time, which is the Empress. The third card is what you learned from the situation, which is the Knave of Swords. The fourth card is your present circumstance. Interesting, that's the 6 of Cups. The 5th card is the new influence about to enter your life, which is the King of Swords. The 6th card is how this new influence will affect you, which is the High Priestess, which is on the front of the box there. And the outcome is the Fool. Okay, so in the past position we have these 7 of Swords. And it could be recent past. My feeling is it's not quite so recent. It might be stretching over a few years. I don't know why I feel that. Bit of a gloomy, cloudy situation where I think you felt robbed, deceived. There's a sense of injustice, a sense of unfairness, that things didn't go your way. The tents in the background are giving me a feeling of insecurity, because they're not, because they're temporary structures, they're not solid foundations. So my feeling is that in the past that you felt on shaky ground, that something was being taken away from you against your will, and there are a couple of swords left in the ground here, so not everything went, but yeah, there's a feeling of deceit and betrayal that has occurred, and how you saw yourself at this time is represented by the Empress card. And this tells me a couple of different things. The thing that I notice about the Empress in this particular deck is just how laid back she is. So she's not up and fighting her corner. She's just laid back and waiting for things to happen around her, because she knows there's new life here. She knows that there's new opportunity, new beginning. There's a bird here on her stomach. I don't know whether you can see that, sort of on her pregnant belly, which to me signifies freedom. So maybe this past situation was something that you weren't too happy about. Maybe there was a level of cheating, maybe there was a level of deception, but somebody perhaps it was a person who walked away with something that you rather kept hold of, but you were quite relaxed about it, and you sort of had quite a positive attitude about it. I think there's I don't know why this is coming up, but there's a sense of, okay, this person may have done me wrong, but it wasn't personal. It was all about them. It wasn't about me. They weren't trying to hurt me personally. But yeah, your approach, your response, your approach was to be very laid back. And what you learned from the situation was to, even though you may have felt underprepared, even though you may have felt vulnerable and a bit exposed, I think what the whole thing taught you was to be decisive and to act. I have the image in my mind, although it's not really the image on the card, of somebody scything through grass. You know, it's like you're just sort of like making clean strokes that you are being. What the situation taught you was clear communication, clear strokes, even though you may have felt underprepared, and even though you may feel exposed at times. There's a sense of being clear about what's true for you, and sort of go hang the consequences. You know, it feels, because you're bringing a positive attitude towards it. You're not getting hung up on the negativity of the situation too much. It's like you're just showing up and doing your best. The situation, your present circumstances right now, is one of abundance. This card traditionally also means like things coming back to you from your past. So whatever happened here, maybe there's an opportunity for this to be rectified. You know, maybe there's an offer, maybe there's an event, maybe there's a circumstance where you can get back together with this person who did you wrong, and put the world to rights. But the other sense of this card with the Six of Cups is there being abundance there. And when I say abundance, I mean like an abundance of positivity, like you're flowing. You're in flow, Capricorn, and all is well with the world. There are some tempting offers coming your way, and you are dealing with them. You are approaching them with a sense of ease and flow and positivity. What's coming towards you, the new influences about to enter your life, is truth and compassion and fairness. And because of all the butterflies that are fluttering around the King of Swords head there, it feels like whatever happened here, there's the possibility with truth and reconciliation for whatever was cut out of your life, whatever was taken away, for that to be mended, for that to be transformed. that feels like it's coming towards you. And how this will affect you is it feels like it's unknown, or not quite sure how it's going to affect you. I think you don't know. You don't know how you're going to be. So if presented with this opportunity of reconciliation and this truth transforming energy coming into your life, you don't know how you're going to be. And there may be feelings that you've been sat on and kept hidden for an awful long time that are deep down there, and you don't necessarily want them to see the light of day. Maybe you feel they're not necessary, that what's past is past and it's all over and done with. And the outcome, I'm saying that because the outcome is the Fool card, which is starting afresh. It's going right back to the beginning and starting all over, sort of with a clean slate. So I said at the beginning, when I was shuffling the cards, that there was a feeling of accomplishment, almost a feeling of completion. And obviously the Fool starts out afresh after a completion. So this is a new beginning that comes after an ending. So something that was taken away from you against your will, there's an opportunity for it to come back around this month in July. There's an opportunity for it to be finally put to bed, for there to be some finality around it, for the situation to be transformed for you. Although how you're going to react to that at the time when it comes around, you're not really certain. It's a bit unknown. But there's a new beginning here. There's a new beginning here, and what I'm seeing on this Fool card now is the Sun, which is clarity and success and blessings, and as John Lennon said, it'll all be all right in the end, and if it's not all right, then it's not the end. So there we go, Capricorn. I hope you found that useful. I hope that's resonated. I thank you for watching and for being here. I really do appreciate your presence on the channel. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you have done, and if you feel moved to do so, that would be really great. I do readings on a daily basis as well as weekly and monthly. So I will be back again very soon with another reading, and I will see you then. But until then, take care.